Alyne. Welcome to my kitchen. And today I am making, what are these things called again? Ham roll-ups. Okay? And I found this recipe. I found this recipe years and years ago. The reason I know it's years and years ago is because it's printed out from a computer. And, one of them sheets right there. And I didn't do that. I did that before I moved from Kentucky. So I know it's been at least 20 years since I found this recipe. Doesn't say where I found it, but I had it written out. Again, ham roll-ups, and the ingredients on this one, it says 1 16-ounce package of Pillsbury refrigerated pie crust, softened as directed on package. Well, y'all, I got the generic things I found. I don't think they're actually generic. I think it might be Publix brand. Could be generic.
That's Publix.
And this is a 15-ounce package.
Says it on that side there. At the top. In the red on the top on the side.
Oh, Publix. Okay. Duh. I can't see nothing, y'all. But anyway, it's a 15-ounce package because that's all I could find. And this is the only package I could find. So, give that a peek. And inside are 2 pie crusts. Then it says to use 1/4 cup grated Parmesan cheese. Well, if y'all know me by now, cheese, I don't measure. I just got it right beside me and I'll put what I want on it. Then it calls for 3/4 pound of thinly sliced cooked ham. Now let me tell you something. Let me tell you the ingredient first. 1/4 pound of thinly sliced pepperoni. You know, when I ain't looking for cooked ham or pepperoni, I can find it everywhere. All I could find was Black Forest ham. That was the choice I had, Black Forest ham or turkey. And it called for ham, so I'm doing ham. Now my pepperoni, I found 2 packages of pepperoni. I found 1 regular pepperoni and 1 turkey pepperoni. Well, we're going to try the turkey pepperoni. I keep stocked on pepperoni, y'all. I never have a problem finding it. This time when I went to the grocery store, there was no pepperoni at the one store I buy it at. I go to another store. There was no pepperoni at that store. Then the other store, they had 2 packages of pepperoni. 1 regular and they had about 10 turkey pepperonis and 1 package of regular pepperoni. So that's what I wound up getting was the 1 regular and 1 turkey. Just to let y'all know. So you can use what you're going to use on this. I mean, this is your roll-up. You use what you want to use. And then it calls for 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. Well, y'all, I got some extra sharp cheddar right there. Again, with cheese, it's me. You preheat your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And then it says to roll out your pizza dough into a rectangle, or your pie dough, I mean. Did it say pie dough or pizza dough? Pie crust. Roll out your pie crust. I'll get it right in a minute, y'all. And let's see what it says about it. It says heat oven, remove crust from pouches, and unfold them. Press out fold lines, sprinkle. Okay, we got to press out the fold lines. I'll tell you that. And I'm assuming the fold lines are them little lines right there that they're talking about. Okay. We've got the fold lines pressed out. So sprinkle each crust with Parmesan cheese. So I guess what I'll do is I'll get that right there done. Then I'll do this and we'll just do all this at one time. Ain't no reason to repeat if we don't got to, is there?
Right.
And I know Piggy's ready to eat, y'all, because this is our supper tonight. There you go.
Won't get no argument out of me.
I tell y'all what, it's hot. It started out kind of cool this morning, but it's hot. All right, we got them fold lines pressed out. Parmesan cheese. Sprinkle that thing with Parmesan cheese. Let's make sure what it says here. Sprinkle with Parmesan. It don't say it. Well, it tells us on the other two with 1 inch of the crust, so the edges. We'll sprinkle some Parmesan on here. Now, I don't guess there's supposed to be much Parmesan because it's only supposed to be like 1/4 cup between the two. So, but I know Piggy, he likes the Parmesan. I like the Parmesan.
Oh.
So it might get a little extra cheese. We'll see.
Can't go wrong with Parmesan.
All right. Cover the Parmesan up. Get that over to piggy. Put it up a minute. Then we'll see what it says to do again. Okay, top each crust with ham, pepperoni, and cheddar cheese to within 1 inch of edges. Okay. So ham. And it says 3/4 of a pound. That's a 1 pound package, so it'll take most of this, I guess. About 1 inch of the edges. So there's the edges. I'm just going to layer this on here. You see it's brown slices, so it's very thin. I like this recipe because it looks like it'd be easy enough that you could substitute whatever you want to substitute with it. And you could probably
I
use...
imagine it'd be like anything else. You
Yeah.
do variations of it.
Instead of Parmesan, you could probably use Swiss with ham or turkey.
I mean, that's part of creating. Bringing up different ways you can do it, different ingredients.
I was sitting here thinking, looks like it'd just be one of those you could use the roast beef on, the thin sliced roast beef for sandwiches.
Like a burrito. Not every burrito out there is a refried bean burrito.
That's it. Some is bean and cheese, not bean and cheese, but beef and cheese.
Beef and cheese, chicken and cheese, shredded chicken, shredded beef.
Yeah.
Ham. Different cheeses to go with the beans. Rice and bean. I mean, they just...
All sorts of combinations.
All sorts of combinations.
All right.
There ain't nothing set in stone.
I'm just going to do those 2 layers of ham there. I think that's what I'm going to do here is do 2 layers of ham.
Like me and her was talking the other day, talking about what is a chef. Nowadays you have to have a paper that says you are a certified culinary chef. Well, but think about it. Where did being a chef come from? It came from somebody who got creative because there wasn't nothing around to eat good. Somebody got creative and started figuring out different ways of doing different things to get different tastes to have something to eat.
And it says 1/4 of a pound of thinly sliced pepperoni. Well, this is a 4 ounce package. So that's 1/4 of a pound. So I will divide this evenly between both of these. I'm not so sure about this turkey pepperoni, y'all.
And many hundreds and thousands of years later, you have chefs.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, we know some professional cooks that are actually, if you ask me, they're chefs. It doesn't matter if they don't have that paper that says they are.
Mike's Fish Gnome.
Yep. Michelle, It's All Mine.
Oh, man, I'm telling you what.
Joy Stewart.
Joy.
Now, Randy is a professional chef. Randy Stewart. But
yeah, and Randy, what we're saying here ain't taking nothing away from you, son, because
you earned yours.
You earned yours, buddy. No 2 ways about that.
But I'm just saying, what we were talking about is that, I know someone that actually went to culinary school to become a chef, and they work in a hospital cafeteria. I'll put it that way. As a cook. So it doesn't matter if you have that paper or not. No, that thing, it's how you apply it if you do have it. And,
like I told her, that girl must not have had the courage to go out on her own, or she knew she didn't have the creativity to go out on her own. So she used that paper to get her a job somewhere else. But the shame of it is There's folks out there like Mike's Fishing Home, but they got the skills.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't have that piece of paper. You know, so.
Mike is a professional cook, and I call him a chef.
And then there's others like Randy. He's got the certifications. He's got the papers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I got higher regard and esteem for him because he gave up that arena to come do something else that to me is more important.
Yeah. Yeah, that right there is a little thick. I'm not going to put that on there. I might actually try that just to see what that. I'm going to do that. Well, it ain't bad. All right. That's that 4th pound pepperoni, y'all.
It's not quite as greasy feeling or quite as sharp the spice as it is regular pepperoni.
Right. Okay.
It's not far off though.
And then it calls for 1/4 cup of, 1 cup of shredded cheddar. Well, we'll see if we get to 1 cup on these or not. It'll be 1/2 cup to each one probably, the way it works out since you're doing 2. We're going to see how well these things roll up because I'll just be honest with you. They look kind of full to me.
That's all right. That'll be full. Cut them up in rolls, bake them up, we eat.
Well, you roll them up and you bake them whole and then you cut them once they're coming out of the oven.
Well, that works too.
Yeah. All right, that's what we'll do on that. And now it says to top each crust with ham, pepperoni, and cheddar cheese to within 1 inch of the edge. That looks like about right. Loosely roll up each crust.
Loosely roll up, loosely roll up.
Loosely. Yeah.
Watch out, Charlie Brown, Lucy's at it again.
Right, and it said place this seam side down. Loosely roll it up, place it seam side down on the baking pan. Get right there. Now, I'm assuming that's how it goes because I've never made this before. All right. Loosely rolling it up. We don't want it packed tight. We want it loose.
Well, you imagine that pie crust going to expand, so.
There we go.
Looks like a couple of big, huge burritos.
That's what it looks like. That might be how they get eat, too.
Might be.
Then you place it in a 450-degree oven for 12 to 17 minutes or until golden brown. Okay? I've got this set at 450 degrees. Put that in there. I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes because it's halfway between. 13, 14, 15. Right there. We're at 15 minutes. We'll be back and see if they're ready.
And here we go.
All right, y'all. They did cook for right at 15 and a half minutes. I took them out. They've set and cooled for the 5 minutes it says to let them set and cool. Again, it says bake at 450 for 12 to 17 minutes or until golden brown. They're nice and golden. Cool for 5 minutes. Then it says cut each roll into 16 slices and serve warm. I'm just going to flat out tell you, I can't get no 16 slices out of this. Now, maybe I should have rolled out the dough. It didn't say roll out the dough. It said to press out the seams. So I'm going to get what I can get out of them.
Oh, yeah. Look at that steam coming up out of that, folks.
Well, the thing about it, too, if you think about it, this crust is cracking a little bit.
Right.
As you can see. I'm just going to put those in.
Well, it's pizza crust dough. So
No, it's pie crust.
Pie crust dough.
Yeah.
My bad, folks.
I called it pizza crust dough first, too. I mean, it's pie crust, and that's what it's supposed to be, is pie crust dough.
They might have needed a serrated edge knife instead then.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Let me do
Once
this.
you get that thing out there.
I think a serrated edge would work a little bit better than that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to work a lot better. 6. I told Piggy I could get about 8 out of there, but I didn't think I could get no 16 out of it.
Well, you got 8.
I got 8. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and put what I can of this in that bowl right there. And then I'm going to cut this other one. And I'll put some on our plates.
And then y'all know what it'd be, what time it'd be then.
Yeah, the best time.
Tasting that stuff time.
I'm saying. There we go. What I'm going to do here, I'll go ahead and put these 2 on this one right here for Piggy. That cut off a little bit.
No.
Okay, got it then, y'all. These 2 right here on this one for me. And I'll finish cutting this right here up. Put in the pan there. And this is what we're going to have for supper tonight. So. I might have got an extra one off of this, and I don't know. I probably did. But that's okay.
You probably shouldn't have, because that very end right there ain't going to be nothing but crust.
Well, that's fine. It might just be crust, but it'll work. Okay.
It still get eaten, won't it?
It will get eat, whether by us or by the puppy dog.
Puppy dog ain't going to be interested in the crust. He's going to be interested in what's in the rest of it.
I'll give you that knife right there, Piggy. That's my tomato knife that I use for everything but tomatoes mostly. Get this right here where you can see it. That good? I know I'm off center. I'm a little off center anyway, y'all.
Not as off center as I am. All right.
All right. And Piggy will grab us a fork out of the bowl, out of the drawer. Duh.
Fork time.
I could probably pick it up and eat it. But to eat all of it, I'll have to have a fork.
That's probably why they said to cut it in 16 pieces.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good flavor. I can taste that Parmesan on the crust.
There it is, folks.
Mm-hmm. That's good stuff. And it's weird.
Mm.
I can taste the Parmesan. I can taste the pepperoni. The ham. I can taste all of it individually. And it combines very well together. That's good, y'all. So if you want something basically quick and simple,
They're
try
like
ham
an
roll.
augmented ham and cheese.
Mm-hmm. I highly give this a thumbs up. It'd be something your kids might like.
Kids don't like that. Something wrong.
It might even be something that your kids can help you make. And like I said, if you don't like ham, you can use turkey, you can use chicken. And you saw there's turkey pepperoni. So if you don't like the pork, you can do...
Yeah, it'd be a quick, simple meal they could teach the kids before they go off to college or off on their own and all like that. And they could
That's good.
fix a bunch of those up and be good to go.
Make it for a party. I mean, you might want to let it cool a little bit more before you cut it, whatever, but yeah. Cut some up for a party because, I mean, like I said, there's 16 pieces right there. And basic finger food.
Basically.
So, well, I want to thank you for watching. Everybody have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Word about more.